Hello traders and welcome to the Market Opening Preview Series, February 9th, 2019, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand, where it's bright blue sunny skies, a little cool outside, and absolutely beautiful weather. Traders, don't forget this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator through the Market Opening Preview Series, and also on Friday after the New York close, we have the Friday wrap-up, where we look at about 10 to 16 daily charts. See what happened the week before and possibly what's coming up in the week ahead. Traders, I do trade the Forex market every single trading day. I'm in the markets, I'm looking at fundamentals, I'm looking at technicals, I'm just in it, I'm indulged in it. And I just love trading the Forex market. If you're in Asia, you can actually trade all three time zones, all three sessions, and get a good night's rest. However, the New York session is a short one. It's only like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And I'm very careful when I get into a New York trade because I don't like to leave trades overnight, so that means I have to stay awake. But I do love trading New York, absolutely. I do trade another trading instrument, so it's quite interesting. All right, traders. I started trading in 2006, 2008. I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday to celebrate my 27-year career as a fireman in the great state of Florida. Well, it's 2015, traders, and I'm still here, and I love doing what I'm doing. Let's get that risk disclaimer out of the way and get the legal stuff going. We got a lot to talk about. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most important is please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not indicative of future results. All right, legal stuff's out of the way. Let's head over to news and commentary. Well, let's talk about news. There is none. There is no news today. It is a technical trading day. There's a couple of medium impact numbers that are coming out, but basically there is no high impact data today. It's a technical trading day after NFP, which means it's very possible it's going to be a slow day. Earlier today in Asia, RBA Governor Stevens was talking, and I do not have any idea what he talked about. There is something in our London session that I wanted to make note of, and what was it? German trade balance. It's a medium impact. It's 1 hour before the London Open. You might want to put that down. You might get some movement from that. And then, traders, I have to be honest with you, it is a clean sweep day. Nothing, absolutely nothing coming on. The only other thing that's happening, medium impact, is Canada has housing starts. Let's take a look at the markets, what happened, how everything closed at the end of Friday. The Dow 30 closed in the red at 0.34%. The S&P 500 also in the red at 0.34%. The NASDAQ in the red at 0.43%. And the Russell 2000 was negative at 0.27%. Let's head over to the Eurozone. The DAX closed at negative 0.54%. The FTSE 100 closed at 0.18%. And the CAC 40 closed at 0.26%, with the Eurostock 50 closing at 0.32%. Let's head on over to Asia and see what we have here. These countries are currently trading. They're open. The Nikkei 225 is currently in the green at 0.27%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Sydney is in the red at 0.62%. The Shanghai is in the green barely at 0.05%, with the Hang Seng in the red at 0.59%. And ending this one with the Kospi in the red at 0.27%. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of what's going on with the numbers in the calendar. Not too much going on there. Commentary today is just be very careful. If you enter a trade, I would not leave your charts until you break even. It couldn't be one of those days. I hope it's an interesting day. I hope it's not a boring day. I'm anxious to get back into my trading week. I absolutely love what I do. All right. We're going to take a look at some 60-minute Forex charts. We've got 6 charts to look at, so let's get moving. As usual, we'll start with the Euro-Dollar. Euro dollar, you can see the big red bars. Those were NFP Friday. So we're looking for basically the Fibonacci pullback. want this to come at least back up to the 23.6, and we'll take this down to 12.85 with the stop just above the 38.2. We're going to give this a pretty tight leash on a Monday, technical day, no data. We're not quite sure how this is going to work, but the euro is good about pullback, so maybe we'll get lucky and we get a good entry here. Let's head over to the pound. This is the pound. Now, the pound does not like pullbacks, so I'm hoping we get at least a pullback to the 38.2 at 1.5267. I'm going to take this down to 5,200. Now, that's a 60 pip trade, folks. That's a nice pip. If we get half of that, I'd be thrilled. So let's see what we can do if we can get some pips out of the pound today. The pound does not like giving pullbacks. That's its personality. It just doesn't like doing it. All right, let's move over to the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar looking nice today. I'd like to see this give us a nice pullback to 0.78 100. That'd be really nice. Psychological level, nice even number level there. And we can take this to the downside. It would take down to 0.7733. So that would be a really sweet trade. I don't know if it's going to happen. We have no data. Again, I keep saying that. I know I'm probably boring you to death. But it's very important that you realize that there's no data. So we need these pairs to make movement. If you look left to the chart there, we are at support. So we sure don't want to take anything here unless it breaks this, and then you can take it to the downside. But we need a pullback. We don't want to be taking any trades at this price. We are diving into some heavy support left of the chart. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie, one of my favorites. This has been really nasty the last week. The daily chart is nasty. Both the daily and the 1 hours are hanging out at the 200 exponential moving average. As long as they stay above the 200 exponential moving average, I am staying bullish. So, however, I am staying bullish with a lot of caution. And I put a horizontal line there. And price is going to need to get above that and then continue to the upside. And I'll be more than happy to enter this at 1.4666. And we'll just take it all the way up as far as we can get it. The reason I put that line on there is if you look left of the chart, there is a lot of price action that was respected at that price. And I don't want to get stuck in there. And I don't want to get whipsawed. And I don't want that bouncing there and taking me out of the trade. So I want to pass that junk and then let it clear it. That Bollinger Band will open, and that'll be a beautiful trade to the upside if we can get up there. But the Euro Aussie has not been very kind to us in the last week. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that it's going to be a good trading day today. Let's take a look at the Euro Yen. Here's the Euro Yen. We really have two trading opportunities here. One is to the downside. We could take this. The trade plan is right now, if it was a bearish engulfing candle, I would take this bearish to the downside and take it to the 200 exponential moving average or to 133.70, which would be a great trade. The other option is this is at support. Look left of the chart. This is at support at this 50% fib level. This might bounce here, folks, and head on all the way back up to 135.17. So, just watch this pair. This has two opportunities here. The trade plan I put in was, because it's bearish, I put in a bearish trade plan, but it's very possible this can bounce here at the London Open and take this to the upside. And yes, I will wait for the London Open. There's actually no yen news at all today. Nobody's speaking, no announcements. So we'll definitely keep an eye on this pair. I'm very interested in this pair. Let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar is a disaster on the daily chart. It's, I was trying to figure out what kind of trade plan are we going to do here. Well, the only trade plan we're going to do here is we're going to do a breakout, and we're going to break out of this trend line to the downside, but it's got to clear the 0.7319 and then take it down from there. If you look at the end of the trend line, you'll see left of the chart that price has reacted to that price level. And I don't want to be in the bounce mode, and I don't want to be stuck in this range that it's been in on this hourly chart. So I want that to clear, give me a bearish candlestick that's closed below it. And you know what, folks? I'll be more than happy to take it down. The nice thing is, after you break that support at the end of that trend line, it is a wide open space. There is nothing in the way. This can really dump really nice. But it's Monday with no fundamentals and nothing to move it, no catalyst to move this. But if this works, this is going to be a sweet trade. So the New Zealand dollar is on the top of my list. Traders, thank you for joining me on my behalf, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading. Thank you so much for joining me on a Monday as we start our new trading week. Traders, always remember to trade smart and not hard. And remember, we will see you again tomorrow before the London Open. Traders, have a great trading day and grab those profits. See you next time, live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bye-bye.